A new live feed coming into our live now from Fox Studios. It takes us out to the Sunshine State of Florida. You're getting a live look there at Palm Beach International Airport as we are awaiting President Donald Trump to depart. We know he will be in Miami later this evening, slated to attend an event at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. The FII Priority, it's a summit of some type that's Saudi-backed where they discuss different political realms and different political entities. So, of course, if we are allowed a camera inside, you will get that. And of course, if we get a close-up shot of President Trump boarding the plane there, we'll provide that for you. Sometimes we get a press gaggle where he will speak with media entities before departing. So we'll make sure to keep a close eye on that. As we further discuss your top political headlines this morning, we're learning the White House could consider refund checks for taxpayers as part of the administration's push to cut federal spending. That comes as the new Department of Government Efficiency got some good news from a federal court. But as Doug Luzader reports from Washington this morning, the legal challenges continue.
That would be great.
Well, the White House says the cost savings are mounting because of federal cutbacks, but so are the controversies. And the president's chief cost cutter is mulling the possibility of DOGE dividend checks.
I think he's going to find $1 trillion.
Yeah, I think so.
President Trump and Elon Musk setting their sights high for spending cuts during an interview with Fox's Sean Hannity. And while federal employee layoffs have sparked protests, Musk says the goal is essential.
If the deficit is not brought under control, America will go bankrupt. This is a very important thing for people to understand.
And Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, has a running count of the savings, now pegged at $55 billion. When a user on X suggested cutting checks to taxpayers to refund some of those savings, Musk replied, "We'll check with the president."
This is nothing more than a money grab.
Democratic critics have been unsparing in their criticism of his cuts. But a federal judge told a group of Democratic state attorneys general that she will not cut off DOGE's access to federal systems without clear evidence of imminent, irreparable harm. The current record does not meet that standard, she wrote. Still, Democrats plan to keep up their opposition.
DOGE is simply taking a meat axe at government in defiance of the law and without thinking of the consequences.
DOGE, meantime, is now looking at the use of government credit cards, saying there are more than 4 million of them. In Washington, Doug Luzader, Fox.
That would be great. That would be great. We can get a dividend check of $5,000. That's what some of the numbers have been put out. But I know that they say, talking about, okay, we could probably find $1 trillion worth of waste or $2 trillion worth of waste, and that's the only way they will get to that $5,000 mark. But at the moment in time, they said that they found 55 billion, which if each and every one of us were to get a dividend check, it would be about $150 to $200. Still okay. I can probably buy some food, but I would prefer that $5,000 check. And I would want to see that they do their job. Okay. If there's a lot of waste, find it, stop it. Let's do something about it. Okay. That's my opinion on it. I think that they're doing a good job. The only issue that I have is the laying off of the federal workers. Okay. Especially laying them off in short notice. All right. Now, I know that they say that a lot of federal workers, they're giving them buyout plans and stuff like that, which is good. All right. You have some people who probably been on the job for 20, 30, maybe even 40 years. Yes, they need to take the buyout so they can get younger people in there and give them jobs. That's my opinion. They should need to retire, go and go into the sunset. All right. That's how I feel about it. But of course, you're going to always have people who might just milk the system because they feel that, hey, look, nobody's stopping me. I'm cool at my job. It's cozy. Let me do what I got to do. That, my friends, is wrong. So that's why you have a lot of young people who said, F it. I'm not going to work because I'm looking at the job market. It's really tiring. It's really pissing me off. I'm like, hey, forget about it. All right. As a teacher, I've seen it. I've seen teachers who've been at the job for damn near 30 years. 30 years. And didn't want to retire. And I'm like, yo, you gotta be kidding me. Why? Because it's not that hard of a job once you know what you're doing. Okay? It's difficult in the early years. because you don't know what you're doing. But once you start getting in there and getting the hang of things, it starts to be a little bit better for you. Okay, and then the pay is great in some states as a teacher. States like Mississippi, Louisiana, Florida, and stuff. Hell no, I wouldn't teach there. But that's beside the point. Now, when it comes back to this DOGE thing right here, I do feel that if they can give the taxpayers something, that will be great. That will be great. Uncle Trump's approval rating will go through the roof. Will go through the roof. So that would be a great stimulus package or stimulus payment to the American people who really, really need it, because things is unbelievably expensive, right? And let it be a stimulus grant, not something where you got to file on your taxes. The next thing you know, they're going to claw back a little bit of money because you got to pay taxes on that. So if it's real true that they want to do this, and if they were to actually do it, let it be a stimulus payment grant where you do not have to pay the money back. That's how I look at it. Now, of course, you might have some conservatives say, oh, just pay off the debt, pay off the debt. No, give us that money. All right, run that money, because we need it. We direly need it. And I know some of my conservative brothers and sisters need it too. So yes, we can pay down the debt, but run the money. In fact, you know what? Forget that. Don't even use the money to pay down the debt. Give us all that money. So if you find $2 trillion and you can give us a $10,000 or $15,000 stimmy check, give it to us. Because what's going to happen is that we will be able to put that money to good use, to better use than the damn government. That's just my opinion. But hey, let me hear from you guys. Let me hear what you got to say about this one. Do you think that this will actually come into fruition? Do you feel that we will get a stimmy check from what DOGE finds? Or do you think they're just talking BS and we're just going to continuously hear the mind games or the word games or word salad that these politicians or non-politicians who's working for them say? But I want to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate everything that you do. I really appreciate that you're helping me get closer to 1,000 subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know that your time is valuable, but you're spending it with me. I really, really appreciate it. Can you please like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you be notified for any videos that I drop. Thank you for watching. Be safe. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Peace.